We will be learning the 10th chapter of your environmental education. The name of the chapter is Plant Life. So here we will come to know about various kinds of plants, its roots, and about its life. As in this world human being has life, so as it was been proved once by the touch me not plant that plants also has been this life. So let us know about more plants. You see, plants, the basic thing we need to know about plants is that plants provide us with foods. And even sometimes there are some plants also whose stems are being cooked, and we also consume this plant as a food. So yeah, here we will come to know about those root systems of plants also. You see, there are some fibrous roots of plants which are also being consumed. We also consume the roots of the plants. Roots are also being consumed as some fruits also, such as the carrot, turnip, radish. So those are good, that grows underground is also being called as roots, right? So first of all, let us talk about the various kinds of roots. The number one root that is being as mentioned in your book is the taproot. So what is taproot? Is a taproot is a thick single root that grows down straight, does not have any branches roots. So taproots are those roots which are very thick and that have many branches also. Okay, and it always grows downwards. As you know, in common sense only, when we always talk about, we come to know that roots always grow downwards, roots never grow upwards, right? So that's only taproot. Now let us talk about the fibrous root. So when we are talking about this fibrous roots means what? They have got many branches, and they are always spread out throughout. Means they're always spread throughout. Suppose this is one branch, now the fibrous root will always spread throughout every direction. This is what the quality of fibrous root is. And fibrous roots, they are not just one in number, or suppose you cannot count them. It's actually meant to be say that you cannot count fibrous roots. There are many in numbers, okay, based on the plant, depending on the plant, on the size of the plant, okay. Now, importance of root. Let us talk about the importance of root. Now you see, roots play a very important role in the growth of plant. You see, as in our day-to-day life, foods play a very important role, right? Until and unless we consume those healthy foods, we won't grow, we won't get energy, to work. The same way, plants also need energy to work. From where does the plant gets from? Basically, it gets from the sunlight, and in the process of photosynthesis, that the plants take in the sunlight, and they create absorb the roots water from the roots, and they create their foods, right? And those fruits only, it is being considered as their waste products. Slowly and gradually, as you grow up, you will come to know that fruits are basically the waste products of plants. So yeah, we come to know that importance, the roots play a very important role. Roots even acts as a medicines also. Sometimes there are some plants whose roots acts as a medicine, and some roots are also being consumed. Even roots, there are some sort of this plants also whose fruits doesn't grows upwards, whose fruits goes downwards, means inside the soil of the surface of the earth. Now you see, there are various types of roots based on the functions. Water storing roots, there are some roots who stores water for the plant, okay, in the hot dry summer areas. It helps. Propagating roots are there. In the banyan tree you can get this propagating roots. You can see in the banyan tree some roots hang up from the upward sky, right? They fall downwards. You can see those roots, as you can see the picture in the book also. Aerial roots, so aerial roots are very thick and very hard in shape, okay, in structure also. Butters roots are there, food storage roots are there. So when there will be a question regarding food storage roots, you will first some fruits name must come to your mind. There are radish, beetroot, turnip, and carrot, okay. These are basically the roots grow upwards. So next, in these particular plants, mangrove roots, these are breathing roots. Actually, mangrove roots can breathe, which are little bit clayey and marshy. In the little bit clay and marshy area, we can find these mangrove roots. So you see, as a dress has got a different quality, a different size, so same way roots means the same. Either a dress is of size 10 or size 20, it's a dress. The same way, roots can be of different types, but actually we come to know by looking at the structure and by looking at the appearance of the trees underground, means surface, that it's a root. So okay, that's what we call as identification. And now you see that there are many roots grows that there are many trees that grows in the forest, and those trees also have got very thick roots, like the shisham teak tree. I think you, if you observe the pictures, you can find those differences. The roots are also, you can imagine the roots are very huge, the trees are very big. Even there are some many roots and many plants who acts as a medicine in our day-to-day life, herbal medicines, okay. This is also being told, yeah. And you see, there are some wild plants also. Those wild plants also acts as a very important role in our life in many other factors. Now, tree plantation by the government. Now you see, because of the excessive population in this world, what are the industrialists and what are the people doing? They are clearing up forest. They are basically deforestation. We can call it as deforestation. So they are cutting down those forests, and if the trees are being cut down in the forest, the amount of oxygen will be lesser down, and we cannot consume those oxygens. the rate of carbon dioxide will gradually increase, which will basically harm the environment. So nowadays what happened in the whole environment, the government is taking, not only that day but the other days also, they're taking an initiative of building up plants, so that as more plants are there, more oxygen, less pollution, okay, and the amount of carbon dioxide, because see, plants absorb carbon dioxide that we release, and yeah, it maintains the balance, it maintains a fluctual balance in the, means what to say, a mutual balance, you can call it a mutual balance in the atmosphere. That's all about the lesson, plants and plants root. Thank you.